Hello everyone and welcome to another YachtWay Spotlight. Today I am going to take you on a full thorough walkthrough of this Vanquish VQ80 Sportfish, a boat that no one has seen publicly before, and we are gonna break it down into details and show you what's so special about this boat. We're starting our walkthrough all the way in the aft deck. This being a proper Sportfish, you have things that are elementary for a sport fisher. You have live wells, so you open these things up, it's lit up. Obviously you have salt water inside, keep the bait alive. You have holes for the tuna, so you can grab a fresh tuna, put it on a hook and keep rocking around. Another live well, and if you look down, you have LED lights, you can change the color, whatever color you like. And of course, you have proper fighting chair, which was customized by Vanquish to make sure it fits with the brand itself. Custom cushions, custom stitching over here. The chrome, which usually comes in chrome, is all blacked out just to match the rest of the boat. You have a kind of like a fighting door that can bring your fish in when you need, but rather than just having a door, what this thing folds down becomes like a side terrace, and this is on both sides. If you have the side boarding door all the way down, you have also a ladder that is kind of built in. So you have another massive prep area with Garmin monitors, so you can monitor all the systems, change the lights, and of course, monitor anything that is happening on the boat. You have a joystick control and the throttle control. So if you come into dock, you can easily do so. Also comes in handy when you are fighting with fish, you can control the boat right from here. And carbon fiber 2 cup holders, 2 on either side. And once again, plenty of rod holders across the board. So you have a barbecue. So the moment you catch a fresh fish, you can throw it on it and cook your meal. Now, before you catch a fish, this is custom built because the hooks that you use for massive tunas are huge. They're like that big. So this is custom made just to hold the hook down. So while you're tying your line on it, you can make sure it stays secure while doing it. Lounge area. You also have an access to the engine room. For owner's privacy, we are not able to look at it, but it is powered by twin Caterpillar C32B engines. So if you know anything about engines, these are brand new engines from Caterpillar, a massive amount of torque, and this one, the propulsion system it uses is surface drive, makes it an absolute monster on the water. You have 2 nice love seat lounge seats, very much following the Vanquish style seating area on rest of the lineup. You have, super comfortable cushions, and you can easily sit 3 people. Same thing on the other side. You know, I want to call this seat like a cheerleader seat. So if you don't care about fishing, but you just want to watch how the other guys are doing it, clap on them for the good job that they've done and keep your drink right in front of it. This is a great seat out. This is a great view. This is where I would be. What I do want to say is, this is an 80-footer, a Sportfish. And this is not the main boat. This is actually a tender for a mega yacht. So kind of helps you understand the scope we're talking over here. Towards the bow, as you see, super high gunwales. They're all the way to my waist. You have nice kind of like steps over here, so you can step out if you need to. And of course, your cleats, plenty of those kind of across the gunwales. Sunbed size of a heliport. And because the sunbed is so high up, what you can do is you have a step, and I'll give you kind of like an overview. I'm 6'1". I can be laying over here. There can be 4 other people, and I have still plenty of space at the end of my feet. Coming back down, you have again, step right over here, so it helps you come down. Cleats and more rod holders if you want to do more fishing from here. Pop-up lights for those nice evenings after the fishing. This, by the way, is a anchoring ball. So when you are anchoring out, you have to use this, especially with the bigger boats. This is your anchor locker. finished to an absolute perfection. But what's amazing is there are these massive cleats inside. So when you're now docked or using a mooring buoy or whatever you may need, usually the lines come in, you know, they sit on the bulwarks kind of leaning down. But they have these nice cutouts, so you can pull the lines in, tie them over here, and even at anchor, it's all looking nice and clean, so you do not get obstructed view from the lines itself. Again, another seating area over here, 2-3 people, like a nice storage for your fenders. I mean, they're using it right now for hoses, some lines, and carbon fiber poles. So if you want to put a bimini out during the sunny days at the front, you can do so. Talking about a bimini, it actually has a massive bimini that comes out all the way from the aft, covering your fishing area. That gives you plenty of shade. Carrying on kind of like an options in the back also, you have misters. So on a very hot day, you can just push a button and you have nice mist cooling you down. Adding more to the whole top area, you actually have massive LED lights, giving you plenty of lights. Even if it's pitch black outside, you can see the fish you're grabbing, and 2 spotlights underneath the top as well. And not to mention the sound system this boat has. And we will get to the sound part shortly, but this doesn't end with just some speakers. This is a true entertainment chase boat, if I may say so. On your left-hand side, you have a nice cabinet with a carbon fiber finish. This is no regular cabinet. So if you open this lid, underneath, what you will find is your very own DJ mix station. You can play any tunes that you possibly want. You can have the top DJs come on board and play the greatest hits on your own VQ80. Entertainment is the main subject of this boat. And entertainment, I mean also all your PlayStations, your Xbox, everything is stored. The whole table is kind of matching the whole theme of the boat with a lot of hexagon finishes. I want to point out some attention to detail. It keeps carrying on throughout the boat. This lead over here acts as an additional storage. And this boat going over 50 knots, you need to make sure that everything is secure. And this lead is secured here with small magnets, which, you know, you can put your things inside and it attaches with the magnets. And this is no normal lead. This is, again, carbon fiber, yeah? Finished to perfection on both sides. Probably one of the coolest seats in the whole house is this, the captain's Helm Station helm seat. And this is no regular helm seat. Custom made, once again, beautifully finished. You have these perforated seats over here, and you can see the red accents inside. It can move backwards, it can move forward, it can also move up or down based on your height. Take a seat, you have a footrest, which you can fold up or down, whichever way you like. It's comfortable. This is comfortable. You may wonder, you know what? I don't want to grab the wheel over here. I don't want to play with the throttles. Well, I'm glad you have that problem, because they have a solution. You just fold this thing upside down, and now you have a joystick. You can drive this beast like it's a fly-by-wire, your Gulfstream G650 or something. I mean, this is incredible, you know. On your fingertips, you have 4,800 horsepower. That's special. Talking about special, you can obviously have your chart plotters if you think that, you know, 4 screens is not enough for this boat. I agree with you, which is why hidden over here, you have more screens and more systems. But rather than having sticking out like a sore eye, you can have everything hidden when you don't need them. And while you have your charts on top of this panel, you don't have to remove them as you open it, because this whole panel actually slides down, so you can keep your things, your papers on it, and it's nicely hidden away while you're operating the systems. So as I mentioned, this boat is all about entertainment. And once you're done with your dining and you're ready to play your video games or watch a movie, you just grab your iPad, and with the push of a button, you have a TV right above you that pops down and you can watch your favorite movie. Before we go step downstairs, I do want to point out a few more things. So this boat has a system called burning, which is really like a super yacht level systems, and even the vessel's pitch and roll renderings are of an actual VQ80, which is pretty cool in my opinion. Now, right on your port side, kind of like a holder, custom made once again, to keep all your cups, your bottles stored in a place, and a fridge. You also have an ice maker, so you can make your cocktails, make your drinks, grab a bite, everything right at the fingertips. As we head down, I do want to point out that all the frames of this boat you see over here are carbon fiber. Same thing with the backing, carbon fiber backing, and the final little details at the top over here also all carbon fiber. Throughout the boat, on the floor, you'll see that there's like a track lighting, 2 LED pinstripes. What's very cool is you also have a nice LED recessed into the ceiling over here. And combination of the two, it really makes me feel like I'm on a private jet, not on a boat. As we're walking down over here, base 6'1", plenty of headroom. And first thing, these handrails, I can see that these are custom made in-house aluminum. Nice, like a leatherette finish with a carbon fiber weave inside. So it matches with the rest of the theme and the carbon fiber finishes on the boat. On your right hand side, on the starboard side, you can prepare your coffee and cooked up as well. And more storage at the top. What I do want to point out is a lot of the boats have like AC vent grills. So this boat obviously has it also, but the grill itself is custom made with a CNC machine, and you see this nice pattern over here rather than having just a thin air vent or air duct. Same thing on the other side. This just matches the color of the wood, and 2 track lights at the top matching with the track lights on the floor. As we're heading to the owner's cabin, which is all the way at the bow, you have a TV and you have like a closet with some safe and to keep your nitty-gritty at. But what's very cool is this is not a decal over here. This is a red carbon fiber specifically made for this boat also. That was an owner's special request, and that red carbon fiber is actually following alongside, underneath, and iPad again to control your lights or whatever you like on the boat. And some extra shades over here, so if you want to let more natural lights in, you can do so. And you also have 2 windows, one on either side, below the ceiling windows as well. Even the vents are nicely kind of like a hexagon shape to let the air come in. All the owner's cabin doors are actually integrated into the walls. So with just the push of a button, it all closes up. Now, if you noticed, these doors are not flush doors. They're actually finished using, again, CNC machine, and you get this great finish on the doors. So, a few more things at the galley area. You have a fridge, and you have a Miele convection oven, so you can prepare your meals or anything. Now, obviously, this boat is not really meant for massive long cruises, like with massive amounts of cabins, because this is a tender, so it's not what you find in typically in this kind of boat. But you do have a dishwasher to keep all your dishes clean, and also another day head with its own dry head. So as we walk towards the aft cabins, the doors just keep taking my interest over here. Usually the doors are kind of boring on the boats, but I mean, this is just so beautifully finished. Absolutely incredible. So we keep it close so it's nicer to the eye. As we're walking down over here, you have these nice grab rails, same exact style like you have the one as you come down from the stairs. Nice leather finish with carbon fiber weave in it. Very nice. And you have your first cabin over here. The owner wanted to make it really like a man cave, so he can have his friends bunk bedding over here. And you can set the Garmin monitors to, for example, if you want to see what's happening outside of the boat, you can put your FLIR or turn your FLIR on and see exactly what's happening at the bow of the boat. So you see you have this night vision camera right over here. So we're not in open ocean right now because it's off season, so the boat is stored away. But you see, you can move this camera whichever way you like. Yeah, you can zoom in if you like. Yeah, so if somebody's still partying outside, you can see them right here. Yeah, or if you want to change the camera, you can always look at it from here as well. Very cool. Also, if you want to, you know, maybe see how where you're exactly located at, maybe you forgot where you are, you can easily do that from here as well. Boom. Yeah. Very cool. Any alarms that go off, obviously you can monitor it or your crew can monitor it as well, which takes us to the next cabin, which is a crew cabin. So as we're going to walk to the crew cabin now, on your right hand side over here, you have another cabin as well, which is same exact layout and same exact screens by the bed as well. And all the way in the back now, you have a crew cabin. Again, this boat is getting ready for delivery, so excuse the boxes, but 2 beds and, well, bedding is obviously inside plastic boxes. And this bag is no regular bag. This is actually a custom-made Vanquish bag for all their tooling. So anything that is needed to fix on a boat, they have a custom-made, a custom kit for the owners. So if you know a brand called Sonic, they actually make tools for Ferraris, and they have made them for a very, very long time. So if we open this thing up now, you can actually see all the tools that this boat needs to, if you want to do a quick repair, if you want to adjust anything, everything is basically right over here for a quick adjustment. Now, you may wonder, why is this toolbox set up as like a backpack? Usually they're like in a nice proper cases. Now, the reason for that is because Vanquish doesn't want, when you move this bag around the boat, to damage the paint. So this is safe to the paint, and it won't leave any scratches as you're taking it all around the boat. So the crew actually has their own head right over here. So if needed, they can find a nice comfortable place to come and sit and think about their life. Here's a sink over here, they have a shower head over here, and a nice big mirror. Actually plenty of space. And of course, a nice hanging closet for your clothes. Like any proper Sportfish, you also need a proper Tuna Tower, and this boat is no different. But before we head there, what I do want to actually add to this whole cheerleading area in the back is you also have these misters facing the cheerleaders. So it keeps you comfortable as you cheer on to the champions trying to catch the biggest tuna possible. But this staircase over here, you walk up, we arrive at the proper Tuna Tower. I mean, this is kind of like a boat of its own. So you have, this is comfortable. This is your Helm Station now, all the way up at the flybridge, or in a fishing Tuna Tower, whatever is the proper way of calling this. You have your Vanquish steering wheel. You have big Garmin monitors over here to monitor your systems. You have flaps and trim tabs right at your fingertips. Throttle controls for your C32B engines from Caterpillars. I mean, at 50 knots, this is a comfortable place to be at. And of course, a joystick to control the boat, a grid remote control. So rather than trying to reach the displays in front of you, you can control those with a push of a button right over here. All the way in the back, you can also have, you know, see as you're cruising along. Fantastic. I mean, great view out, that's for sure. So right above my head is actually 2 systems to control the teaser rails, teaser reels. So these rods over here to go all the way out. So as you're trolling along, you can kind of attract the fish come in, and this is the control unit for that. So right in the back over here, you have these 2 briefcases, and these are not your luggages actually. These have life rafts inside. So in case of emergency, these deploy and, you know, make sure that you're gonna be saved. So all the way at the top, you have another dome over there. Well, the only dome. You have a radar over here, searchlight. You have a FLIR, which we saw downstairs. You have a proper horn over there, 2 of those. And antennas over there. If you're looking to buy a motor yacht, visit YachtWay.com. YachtWay is an award-winning MLS Plus platform that connects you with authorized dealers and brokers near you via modern technology and a very user-friendly interface, making the yacht purchasing so much more enjoyable. Thank you for watching, and if you want to see more, then hit the subscribe button down below. If you like this video, then hit the like button. And I don't want to fight the fish over here, but I feel like I might need to reel the subscribe click in. See you in the next one.